Yo. What's up, guys? What's up, Eric? I think we are rolling. Just got back from a shoulder day. Nice. Slammed 2 chicken breasts. We are making chicken cutlets tonight. What's up, Charlie? What's up, Ron Wilson? Happy Wednesday. Coming in fairly hot tonight. Party with the equivalent of my GGs. Beer, shots, pretty primed. Oh boy. That should make for a good one. What's up, Drew? Checking in from our flight to Hawaii. Like you're on the plane right now or what? What's up, Jerry? Oh, I'm sure you have. Yeah, it's been dry and it's been warm. That's the biggest problem is it's not hasn't been cold enough to even blow snow, so. What's up, Zach? Sugar Mountain NC first to open in the East. Cackalax. What's up, Mike K? J Peak, Vermont. Yeah, I've seen them getting hammered, man. Good for them. Yeah, East Coast looks great. Vermont, all that stuff. All that area looks good. What's up, Travis? Early season's been depressing. At least you'll have top to bottom skiing at Mammoth. That'll be nice. It'll be rad. For early season, that'll be great. It's kind of all you can ask for. Nice, Mike. Have fun. Be safe. Got a long season. 30 minutes out from touching down. Where are you going in Hawaii? Fort Collins hasn't gotten 5 weeks. It looked like it snowed a little bit in the mountains up in Colorado, though. Oh, I gotta plug my laptop in. But yeah, just about every resort in Utah pushed their opening day back. I think Alta was supposed to be Friday. Now it's December 5th, so it won't even be for Thanksgiving. Park City was supposed to be tomorrow. They pushed back without a TBD. Who else? Deer Valley pushed back again without a date. I haven't really looked at Snow Basin or anything. Maybe Snow Basin might open. Brian Head opens Friday, so I've been thinking about maybe going out there or down there. Eric, thank you for the 34 months, dude. Almost 3 years. Insanity. Church of Stoke's in full swing tonight. Hallelujah. The King of Stoke has risen. I wouldn't go that far. But I appreciate the 34 months, man. Thanks for being here again. Just hanging out, moderating the channel, causing some trouble, all that good stuff. What's up, Jacob Johnson? SLC local checking and waiting for the bird to drop the word. I mean, I think if Alta's December 5th, I don't know. I think the bird would probably follow suit around there, but maybe not. Maybe the bird will be able to open up, like lower Big Emma or Big Emma down there a little bit easier. I'll make sure I'm on the right. Heading to Kauai. Oh, hell yeah. I heard Kauai is pretty rad. I heard that's kind of the place to be. Have fun, man. Yeah, I think most places have some snow in the forecast. I mean, look, the snow's gonna come, guys. It's been. I mean, last year, for instance, Park City opened November 17th. It was 2 days ago. Like, we have average average snow figures for a reason, right? I mean, the snow always comes, so let's be careful what we wish for because we're gonna get a 5 foot dump at some point, but it's all good. There's a reason why, Little Cottonwood and those average, depending on who you ask, 450 inches of snow a year. It's a lot of snow, so we'll be fine. What's up, Ryan C? Where are the blanks? We got a lineup of blanks behind me. We got the 112s, 106, and two different pairs of 106s. Actually, I think one pair is a women's pair. I don't really know, actually. They are not mine, but yeah, they're Joe's. Joe got the blanks last year, and ever since that, he just ended up loving the blanks. So what's up, Ryan C? And the Banhammer, yeah. I'm fairly confident there will be better snow in late December because right now we really don't have any snow, so December should be fine. Should come out to J Peak. Should I send a quick East Coast trip for early season skiing? No, it's awesome. That's awesome. They're getting early season snow. Do you ever shoot ProRes RAW on iPhone? I don't. No. To answer your question, no. I don't. My phone can't shoot ProRes RAW or anything like that. So yeah, I can't. I mean, I would. There's times where I've converted like my GoPro Max 360 footage to ProRes. But it just turns out being a headache to edit and everything. So no, I haven't shot ProRes on my phone. Watching me and doing homework at the same time. Stay on top of your homework. I missed 2022. 2022. It's crazy. That was 4 years ago now. Bought Central Park foamy grips. Retrofitting all the non-racing poles. What's the best way of getting the factory grips off? What pole are you trying to get the grips off of, Ron? What's up, Josh Nelson? Just got back from Cabo celebrating the big 5-0. Happy birthday, man. I moved to Salt Lake City just for skiing. There'll be plenty of snow, man. No need to worry. What's up, Snow Squeak? What's up, Jonathan? How you doing, man? How's the season been? J Peak has the most reliable snow on the East Coast. It's hard to get there. Yeah, I mean, JP gets a lot of snow each year. Typically, I think they average up around 300-400 inches, don't they? The wind can always be a problem. Wind can be a problem. Snowbird wind's a big problem too. 7 opening days. Good for you, man. Yeah, it's crazy that Colorado can open with such little snow just because of their elevation and how cold it is and all that sort of stuff. But that's awesome, dude. 7 opening days. That is that's hefty. Thanks, Ryan. My birthday was November 7th, so a little bit earlier. November 7th was my birthday. That's funny you remembered. You talked to the Forefront guys? No, there was no. You ski with their pros. No, there was like 1 year, I think, long, maybe 2022, where I like kind of talked to someone for Forefront, and they were gonna send me a pair of skis, and then yeah, they just didn't. But no, I haven't had any discussion with Forefront. No, I had discussion with Head Skis actually. They wanted to, yeah, they wanted to sponsor me or whatever, but they just wanted to send me skis. So they're sending me. They're supposed to be sending me a pair of 88 underfoots, which would be kind of cool. My first pair of skinny skis. So we'll see if that comes through. Hi from Maine. Hello, love the show. My 11-year-old daughter probably rocks your Stoke Sweat sticker on her helmet. Nice. Yeah, all the stickers are back in stock. We got helmet stickers, all that sort of stuff. Say hello to your daughter for me. Running up them hills. I feel like I remember your name. I feel like I've seen you on the channel for a few years now. Trying to take any factory grip off. Yeah. You know what you have to do? You have to heat it up, Ron. Because I was talking to Zipline about the same thing because I have some poles he sent me that are too long. And so I wanted to just cut them down. And what he says is to dip the grip into boiling, like hot water. Maybe not boiling, but hot water. It must loosen it up a little bit. Then the grip should be able to slide off. So maybe try heating the grip up. Because yeah, the grips are not really meant to come off, obviously. So maybe try dipping it in some warm hot water and see if that helps. Stickers came in the mail with a handwritten envelope. Stoke, love them, represent. Always elicits a combo. Yeah, thanks for picking up some, Ron. Yeah, all handwritten, the whole deal. Got to go to the post office, drop them off, all that. But yeah, just restock, so appreciate it. Proudly, yeah. Running up them hills. So I remembered. Yeah, no, I remember you, Ryan. There's a few Ryans that come in and out, but Ryan C, I remember your profile picture as well. So yeah, November 7th, I just turned 32. Kind of crazy. I feel a lot closer to 40 now than ever before, so. Not a single snowflake. Lord Farquaad. Oh my god. What's up, Pablo? Let's see how our poll's doing. What do people want me to... how can I view the results? We have 60 votes on the poll. 70% says yes. 30% says no. What's up, Megan? Do you ever get nervous on your first day on skis? I don't know. Maybe not so much anymore. I mean, it always feels weird, no doubt. Kind of always feel like Bambi out there, but it comes back very quickly. And I've kind of been fortunate to where, I skied in June, and so I'm not that long off skis, but You'll pick it up right away. First day might feel a little bit like you can't have an edge or anything, but you'll be fine. Thanks, Jonathan. $32 is the new 23. I don't know about that. I feel like that's what I used to tell myself, but I'd rather be 23. I'd rather have a whole redo on life. Put it that way. At least in my 20s. I kind of remember when I was 32. What's up, Playgrid? All the Tahoe delayed as well. My birthday's 12/3. Well, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday, Ron. I'm taking the day to go to my North Carolina Hills. Stoke is real 96s. Should be a great underfoot. Happy early birthday. But I'm sure we'll get a chance to wish you a happy birthday. How old are you turning, Ron? Likewise, Pablo. Good to see you, man. All is well. Everyone's healthy. That's all you can really ask for, man. It's not the first day skiing, it's the next day. True, Mike. Yeah, the first day it's all good. It's when you wake up and everything kind of hurts again. Thoughts on ZipFit liners? I've never used them. People who do use them and like them, they swear by them and wouldn't use anything else. I've also heard some people say that they're not necessarily worth it. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't have an opinion just because I've never used them. So they can be expensive, but I think that's for good reason. So yeah, I don't know, man. Wish I could help you out more. I do like the Intuition liner I used to have in my Del Bello. That was I really like that sort of wrap liner. But never used the ZipFits. I'm sure there's probably some people in here who have used ZipFits. But I think it's one of those things, people who like them, swear by them, would never use anything else. And there's some people who, say that there's people who use them and don't like them. So DC, holy heck, man. Good to see you, dude. What's going on, man? We were talking about you the other stream. That no one has heard from you or seen from you. What's up, Devin? The age doesn't matter. What matters is that there's snow. True. The beautiful thing about skiing is you can ski for a very long time. Old skiers go downhill fast. Maybe that's just because we forget how to stop, so we just go straight. Thanks, Chaz. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you. What's up, Garrett? Mid-December, thinking Banff, Lake Louise. It's a great area, man. I feel like that'd be awesome before Christmas time. I think they've been getting pretty good snow up there. So I just saw one of my buddies up there who's a Lake Louise local just posted some, they opened new terrain up today or yesterday. So that could probably be a safe bet where you get some good skiing in. I love that area, so easy to get to, fly to Calgary, and I'm around doing my snow dance. Are you still doing lift electrical, DC? Are you still going to be up in the mountain this year, or what have you been up to? What's up, MR2? Good to see you, man. It's been a while. No skiing for me. So go to Banff in a month. They do have some snow there at least. Just picked up some stickers. Heck yeah, Jonathan. Let's see here. There we go. Got you. I'll get these out tomorrow. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Stay safe out there. Love the channel. Keeps me excited about skiing. 1211 Park City bound. Thank you, James. I appreciate that, man. 1211 Park City bound. Let's go. We'll get some snow. It'll be great. Pre-Christmas time. Ski town. What's not to love? Beach is calling. See you, man. Have fun in Hawaii, dude. See you at Snow Basin. Are the bent 110 actually good? I've never used them. I mean, you see them all over the mountain, so they must be, some people must like them. I don't know. I'm sure there's tons of reviews online and things like that. I don't think it's the necessarily the best ski for like everything out there, but yeah, it's obviously a very popular ski. So 61, biking, ziplining, hiking, living, brother. Charlotte Ski and Snowboard Club, 600 members. Big love in that crew. That is a huge club, I feel like. That's a huge club. 61, man. Good for you. Still in the game, dude. Love it. Skiing, biking, hiking. I guess age is just a number after all. How's wealth management going? It's good, man. Learning a lot. Obviously the market in the last, I don't know, let's just say year at this point, since the election has been has had some ups and downs, so it's been interesting. So I'm in a CFP program now with expected completion of July next year. So that's been another thing I've added, is just getting my CFP. So been taking a lot of classes and stuff like that. So it's been cool. When's opening day? As of right now, there's really no opening days in Utah other than Brian Head. They open Friday, but everything else has delayed, really, with no ETA of when they will open. So yeah, a little bit of a slower start this year, but it's all when you average it out, over the life of resorts. This is why we have averages, and I've had years in Park City where it's been the new year and nothing past the Mid Mountains open. So, I'm not worried about it just yet. Still be in Summit Wednesday to Sunday. Wednesday to Sunday, then you have Monday, Tuesday off. How's the back feeling, dude? Is the back all good or what? Try mountain biking. I did mountain biking for a little bit. Did a lot of road biking this year. Got rid of my mountain bike, so not really doing too much mountain biking. Road biking, though. Any thoughts on the Atomic Bent? What motivates you to drive long distances just to reach a resort? I'm not really a podcast guy. If anything, I would maybe listen to an ebook, like a book, an ebook. But what motivates me is, I guess, the YouTube channel. I mean, for a while, that it was just kind of what I had to do. So that was the motivation, and I do enjoy skiing, and it's all part of the adventure. But not really a podcast person. If anything, I'd listen to music or. I mean, there's a bunch of stretches, like the Mammoth Drive, half of that, there's no service. So there'd be times where I'm just driving in silence, talking to myself. So I'm a very, what's the right word? Maybe like introspective of some sort, or just like I can be a deep thinker. So a lot of times I'll just talk to myself and drive. So Atomic Bent 100, probably same thing, Henry. I mean, I think it's a very popular ski for good reason, so I've just never really used it. It's probably similar to an ARV 100, probably more positioned for freestyle, all mountain type of skiing, can bring it in the park, can ski on piste, can do some off piste stuff, but with it being an all wood ski, I think it's made out of poplar ash. It's not necessarily going to be a ski that you choose to lay down arcs on groomers, and there's going to be limitations with it being all wood. So I bought a free Squall inline mono. Like a what? So yeah, it's a mono ski, DC? I gotta give that a try, dude. I mean, Brian Head is going to be the first opening day in Utah. There's no, everything else that was supposed to open this weekend pushed back, and Brian Head is set opening Friday. So they're going to be the first to open. Back is great. Knees almost 100%. We'll see how it feels on snow. Good to hear, man. Knees almost 100%. Go to Whistler this year. Whistler would be fun. I have a trip for British Columbia again planned. I might have a trip for Fernie planned potentially. Don't know for sure on that yet, but definitely have British Columbia planned. Golden, Kicking Horse, Lake Louise. Might see if I can send it to Fernie in that trip. And then obviously Revelstoke. Can you please suggest your favorite cruise runs at Park City? I'd have to look at a map. Let me look at a map real quick. Yeah, so probably my favorite cruise run on the Park City side is off the Silverlode chairlift, Parley's Park to Sunnyside, or Parley's Park all the way down. But Parley's Park to, Sunnyside is a great blue cruiser. If you want something more steep, you could do Parley's Park to Prospector right under Silverlode. But that's probably my cruiser if I were to choose a cruiser. And honestly, canyons, all those blue runs in the middle there on the canyon side are typically pretty fun. They're all through like what's called the colony. So they're like, obviously multi-million-dollar houses. Anything off Daybreak and Dreamscape are pretty good cruisers, I guess. Hopefully that helps. Mel's Alley. Where's that at? Yeah, DC would be a good person to ask. Mel's Alley? It's hard to find a run just by the name. Oh, I see it. Off Bonanza down to Silverlode. That'd be a good one. Yeah, that whole little area is good. Anything off Silverlode and King Khan's got some cool cruisers as well. What's up, Dama? Yeah, you can pick them up. I can drop them off somewhere. Just send me a message on Instagram, and we can coordinate it there, or send me an email. I don't know. But yeah, that's not a problem. Fernie does look great. What's the deal with 1,000 ski? What kind of skis are those? What skis are you referring to, Snow Squeak? I used to see a monoski every few times out, and I'm like, if I see one or two. Yeah, you don't see them that much anymore. Thanks, Oder. Happy birthday, my guy. I hope you and the family have a great, safe season. Likewise. I appreciate that. Blizzard Rustler, I think, is a great ski. Again, I've never used it, but I think Blizzard makes some great skis. You don't see them as much as other brands out there, but I think the Rustler is a great platform for hard all-mountain skiing, to be honest. It's not a ski you're going to take in the park and ski switch on necessarily, but yeah, I think it's a really solid platform. Going to Snowbasin this year. I love Snowbasin. I think it's a great mountain. Lots of great vertical, beautiful views, awesome lodges. I mean, yeah, there's really nothing not to like about Snowbasin. Oh yeah, I mean, I've seen the 1,000 skis. I don't know much about them. They're the red ones. Yeah, they don't ever change the top sheet or anything. I think that's what Alex Hackle uses, but yeah, I don't know much about them, to be honest. First year making basin my home mountain. It's an awesome home mountain, man. I don't think you'll regret it. I don't know what your previous home mountain was, but lots of good terrain up there, terrain parks. It's all good. Yeah, I mean crowds are gonna be everywhere on a POW day out here, so it's just kind of normal. I guess one of the bummers with Snowbasin is getting off the bottom can kind of be tough because I feel like everyone's got to go to the Needles gondola. So I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not a master at Snowbasin. I know there's some other access points, but it to me it feels like everyone has to start at Needles gondola and then from there they can go to the Strawberry side or whatever. I mean, you can go to John Paul as well, but if John Paul is closed because the mitigation, then it kind of pushes everyone to Needles. So that's I find once you get through Needles though, it's pretty chill. And now they're adding RFID this year, so that should move people through the line quicker. So. Yo, what's up, Roberto? Talking about Snowbasin. Roberto is a Snowbasin legend, so he would know more than I would. But I like the mountain a lot. So good Apex Ridge off of Super Condor. That's another good one. Yeah, you're right, DC. Great views. It's always sunny over there. It feels like a lot of Brighton last year. Nice. Yeah, you should be able to. I always enable live chat replay, so you should be able to go back. Let me see if I can edit that right now. Make sure. Live chat replay, live chat. It's all enabled. I don't know why you can't go back right now. I thought you could go back on live streams, but you should be able to go back. You will be able to go back and watch it also. So, Ron with the 20. Whoa, where'd I go? Same as ever was. Love you. Love the channel. Love the chat. It's a good thing that we do here. I appreciate it, Ron. It's been a long time, and obviously the channel has went through, I guess changes and phases and all that from where we were 4 years ago to now. But I think the core of it's always remained the same, and people come and go, obviously, but there's a core group of you guys who've always stuck around, which I greatly appreciate. So thank you, Ron, for the 20, man. You're always here, always showing love and support, and for that I really do appreciate it. So. Eric's another one. I mean, you know, Roberto, DC, Jerry, these are people who've been in here for as long as I remember. So, and I'm sure there's other people that, yeah, but thank you, Ron. Armada sponsorship? Never. Alex Hackle co-founded. That would make sense. That's cool. I didn't know he like founded that the whole brand, but Becker got upgraded to get Strawberry. What do you consider the most challenging part of your work on YouTube? It's a good question, Anthony. I guess it's changed over the years of what's been challenging. I think that the problem with YouTube is just the cycle of it. I mean, it really only rewards consistency and production. So, you know, you do all this work to make a video and put the video out, and then it's like, okay, now what's the next video, because this is only going to last a short amount of time, really. And you know, the audience then kind of expects something bigger and better, right? And in order to stay relevant and for people to continue watching you, which is how you essentially earn revenue, there's always got to be something else. And you know, for me personally, it's like this is who I am. This is what I have to offer. Like I don't, you know, I'm never gonna go throw some crazy backflip into some gnarly terrain. Like I love just skiing the trees at Jupiter on a POW day. That's just like what I do. That's what I've always done. So it's kind of been the challenging part is like, what's like the next, how do I keep people entertained? And, you know, if you guys notice, the channel has definitely reached a sort of a ceiling, I guess, from where it was. So it's that sort of people who can continuously kind of rebrand themselves and find the next thing. It takes like, it's really impressive because it takes a lot to stay in this game for a while. So what's up, Lewis? What's up, Justin? Thank you, Biking Bros. I appreciate that. Sean, what's going on? Trip plan. Oh, don't be, if your trip's in February, do not be worried now. If you're trying to come for like a Thanksgiving, then I'd say, yeah, you should probably be worried. But if you have a trip for February, don't even worry about it. Yeah, we got to ski some more gnarly stuff, Roberto. I had a blast with you last year, so you gotta keep showing me the good stuff. Make it to Mammoth. Boot packing, no name. Your Revy trip is dope. Yeah, I'll be back at Revelstoke. Yep, we'll be back up there. What's up, Tim? Any big plans for the new blue ski suit? You know, I don't know when I'm gonna debut that yet. I really don't. It's gonna come out. I think I gotta have a good POW day for that thing to come out, though. For some reason, I haven't. I've been wanting to hold off on it. Justin, 44 months, unreal. We just had Eric re-sign at 34 months. We got Justin for 44. That's nuts, dude. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well, dude. I think people watch you because you're a passionate and positive person. What's up, Joe? Thanks for stopping by a stream. I got all your where they at? All your skis are right back there. Right there. Skiing brings us together. I personally love your vlog style, longer videos, raw footage. Yeah, that's all I got, man. It's just the vlog style, you know. I mean, I've always been drawn to the cinematic storytelling side of it. So, I've had big inspirations early on from people like Casey Neistat and some other people. So, everything you see on the channel is self-shot. I'm set up the camera. The best is like when I get to a ski resort and I have to get out, I set the camera up and like the parking attendant's like looking at me like, why am I just parked? Why am I backing back out of a parking spot? And then I pull back in, it's all been sort of self-produced because that's the side I really enjoy. So what's up, Power Productions? Living up on the East Coast, much different start to the season. Vermont's getting blasted. Yeah, it looks great out there, man. Enjoy it. Have fun. Any run suggestions for skiing Alta Bird? I don't have much for Alta specifically. For the Bird, I mean, anything off the Cirque is going to be pretty fun. Anything off GAD too, if you want some steep trees, it's awesome over there. And then, both sides of the Cirque. I mean, you could spend all day skiing. If you like Mineral Basin, I'm not a huge mineral guy, but there's some fun stuff there. And then High Baldy if you want to hike a bit more. I mean, the whole freaking mountain. Really, when I think about it. The thing with like Alta Bird is there's so many runs that like aren't named really. They're not like on a trail map, what makes those mountains fun is it's like, if you can ski it, it's a run essentially. There might be a cliff drop, there might be something else, but there's really no like, there's really no rhyme or reason out there. So all is most certainly well. Just ski, bro. Let the videos do the work. I've thought that's kind of what I've been doing, but yeah, I don't know. I just think there's more. I think it's the natural life cycle of people content creators. To be honest, like my shit gets boring. Like when I first started, it was noble. It was new, right? So there wasn't as many people making ski content, so. It's just, I think it's part of the game and it's just kind of the way it goes. So what's up, Mark? Yeah, we got a lot of the OGs in here. We got Mark, we got Roberto, DC, Justin, Ron, Jerry. Yeah, Papa Joe went all in on the QSTs. Yeah. Yeah, we can pull them out. I mean, I haven't opened them up. They're not my skis, but these are Joe's. What are these? These are 112s, I think. Joe's got 112s here. He went with the he got 106s as well. And then I think these are women's versions of 106s. I thought their skis were unisex, but it's a 173 in length. So I think this is a women's version. And then Joe picked up the new White Walker 121s. For any sort of maybe heli trip this year. This is the ski to use for that. So, and then I got, I showed these in the gear video, but these are the 116 White Walkers. Gotta get them mounted still. And 106 ARV TIs. So, yeah. Yeah, I really just put the QSTs back there to bait people, because then in the videos they're like, oh man, you got a QST quiver. I missed the vids, just waiting on snow. Yeah, I mean, I've been making some videos in here just talking about stuff, but yeah, I mean, short of a Keystone opening day video, there's really nothing open. So Brian did give me a pass for Friday, so I might just send it down for old time's sake. It's about a 4-hour drive. If I leave at 5 a.m., I'll get there at 9. I've never been to a Brian Head opening day, so I don't even know what to expect. And then 4 hours back, I guess I got it. Probably cost me $50, $75 in fuel. But they're giving me I emailed someone and they got right back to me, so I kind of feel like I should go down. But I could name the video "The First Resort to Open in Utah." To your YouTube point earlier, I find myself coming back to your channel specifically because of the cinematic storytelling versus going for views. I appreciate that, Tim. I feel like that is something that I do have, I guess, pride in, is I've never like tried to clickbait a video or tried to say the video was something that it's not. And I don't know. I mean, a lot of this shit is repetitive, but it's who I am and it's what I make. So that's about it. So, it's, I don't know. It's been a crazy journey, because I never thought I would be here. Right. I mean, I'm just like you guys, but then I'm getting a pair of skis from Head, right? I got to ski with Ted Ligety. I'm doing a deal with like Helly Hansen. Like those are things that I never thought was going to be possible, So, anyways, it is what it is. Just picked up some new Hojis. I think they're unisex with just different color. It's a good point. They could be. Go to Idaho. I do want to go. I'm actually doing a. So my girlfriend's mom, like her family, they own a hockey team in McCall, and I think, what is the mountain right outside McCall? Maybe it's Brundage or something. So there's a weekend in February where they have like home games in McCall. So our plan is to go up there, and I'm going to ski for 2 days. I'm going to do like Brundage, and then there's another mountain kind of close by in the McCall area. So it's going to be a fun little weekend trip. So I will be doing some local Idaho skiing. Brundage. Brundage and Tamarack. Maybe it was that one. Yeah, there's one like in McCall, I feel like. And the trail map looked pretty sweet, so maybe that's Brundage. And then there was another one that was like 30, 40 minutes away, so if we go up there Thursday, I would ski Friday, Saturday, and then Bogus Basin? Maybe it was Bogus. I don't know. You guys tell me, if I'm in McCall, which one, if I have 2 days, which one should I go to? Because I want to maybe reach out to the mountains and see if they would hook me up with a day pass, but thanks, Joe. I appreciate that. What's up, Brent? Copper wasn't bad. Copper's usually pretty solid early season. Should I rent a car or Uber? I'm staying in Park City for 3 nights going to SLC Airport. Oh, it's a good question, Mark. I mean, if you're only skiing Park City, you could kind of justify just Ubering up to Park City, and I don't know where exactly you're staying, but I mean, if you're staying in town, you could literally ski right from town through the town lift. So, I don't know. It's up to you. Again, it's kind of budget dependent. I mean, if you have to get around, Ubering would kind of suck a little bit, but the fact that you're not trying to go up to Cottonwoods and stuff like that, you don't really need a car, I would say. So apparently so weird because it's actually snowed more in Brian Head and Alta. Yeah, I know. They got like 6 inches or something. They got like I don't know. It might just be something fun to do. And, I do I need to practice. I have like the new GoPros as well. So, it's also for my own skill honing sake, But it might just be a fun way to kind of cap off the week. I mean, I've been just working a lot and studying and stuff, so maybe it'll be good just to take a break and go down there and make a video. But the problem is I only have 116s mounted now, so I sold my 106s actually to Scott on the channel here. I shipped them to Georgia. So only thing I have right now is 116s or 121s. So maybe I'll bring the 121s out for opening day. That'll be fun. Just to ruffle the feathers. Right to McCall's Brundage and Tamarack is 30 minutes from McCall. They're both on Indy Pass. Maybe that's... Yeah, Brundage and Tamarack. How far would Bogus Basin be? Isn't that where Elliot from Rickety skis? That'd actually be fun. McCall. Bogus Basin. It's a little far. A little too far for a day trip. 2 hours and 50 minutes. It's like right outside Boise, isn't it? Interesting. What's up, Pete? Don't need a car. Yeah, you guys are right. Free buses. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. You guys are right. Free buses. The transit's really good. Like I said, if you're staying in Park City, you can ski right out of town. No, you're right. Mark, thank you, man. Lucas sent the Stoke East to Scott. 100K. Yeah, no, I sent him the... It was after one of the streams, actually. He just messaged me. He's like, I'll take the skis. I'm like, okay. I had to get he called... I didn't have because they had bindings on them. I didn't have a box that they fit in. He called Cole Sports, and he got them to pull a box out. So I went to Cole's, and they gave me a box. I stuffed the skis in there, and shipped a pair of 188s with bindings on them. There's like $50 or $48 to ship them to Georgia, which honestly wasn't that bad. So, yeah. And then he sent me a photo, and I was like, man, I kind of miss them. I don't think I should have sold them, but I appreciate the 5, Mark. Bogus is right outside Boise, yeah. What's up, Alex? I'm going to Brian Head Saturday. First day since A Basin. All right, so we're similar, dude. This will be my first day since Keystone if I go. If I take my 121s, I'll take my Revolts. Oh, man, dude, the 121s would be rough. I'm not going to lie, to ski on that stuff. I'll think about it. It would definitely piss people off. I mean, 116 is already kind of crazy, but... What's up, Michael? I'm enrolled in a CFP program. It's kind of like a graduate level financial planning designation. So there's 7 different classes, and then a board exam. So and then every class has a final for that exam. So I started back in July, and it takes anywhere from like 12 to 18 months. So I'm trying to have it completely done by July. So anyways, that's kind of what that's about. It's about, yeah, this unit's all about taxes and deductions and 1031 exchanges. I mean, it's, yeah, maybe fun if you like that sort of stuff, but... Mark, I appreciate the 5, dude. He is going to bring him to the meetup, he said, because I said I told him I missed him. He's like, I'll bring him by so you can see him again. So I was like, all right. Stoke Squad and Rickety collab. That'd be fun, yeah. I told him he made a really sweet video. I think maybe his last video of just other YouTubers to watch, which I think is a great video for people in the ski YouTubing area to make and support each other. And he mentioned me as his first person in there. So, yeah, I've just had a back and forth kind of relationship with him over the few years. He's asked me some questions, and I've always peeked on his videos about what to do and what not to do. So, anyways, yeah, I said maybe he can teach me how to carve one day. So I didn't know where Bogus Basin was in relation to where McCall is, but now I kind of get a better lay for the land. Pete says, Lucas, my wife Marty loves you. Say hi to her. Hello, Marty. How do you film your skiing while also enjoying the ski and not getting too focused on the cameras? It's a great question. I've gotten asked this question several times over the years. I mean, dude, honestly, for me, like filming the skiing was why, like, how I loved skiing. Like before all this, like you guys got to realize I made awful videos, but for me it was the whole like journey of trying to figure out how to film and ski. Like I just love that side of it. So weirdly, filming makes me present in the moment of skiing. So there's times where it sucks. I mean, for instance, like when I was in Canada last year, it was freezing cold. And so to take my hands out of my gloves and film, and whenever you're about to drop in, the camera seems to die. So, but for me, I just honestly, I loved filming and skiing more than just skiing, I guess. I mean, I don't even know the last time I skied without a backpack on and a 5-pound camera in my backpack. So there were more days this last year where I just skied and I didn't film. Like the meetup, for instance, I don't think I filmed anything. We had 40 people there, so I was more or less just hanging out with people and skiing. And there was a few days where I skied with my mom just to ski and be with her. So I don't know if that answers your question, but for me, it was always the pursuit of trying to capture the shot while skiing. That's what kept me in the moment of skiing, to be honest. So been seeing all these new traction laws. How often did the canyon roads close down? Dude, it's a real risk, Tim. I filmed a video kind of talking about this. I haven't posted it yet, but if you come to Utah and you plan on skiing the Cottonwoods, you 100% need to have an all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive vehicle. If it snows, which is very likely, the canyons will 100% have a traction law. And I think people underestimate Little Cottonwood specifically. It's, one lane up, one lane down. It's very steep in some areas, and the snow just hammers with snow. So I would, it's not as common for the roads to just close down. If they do close, you'll either, you'll know, like the night before, or you'll be up there, then they'll say, hey, we're closing the canyon at 11 o'clock for avalanche mitigation. Make sure you're up here by then. And then they'll reopen it at 3 o'clock, let's say. So as long as you're up there, it won't ruin your trip. But I would, if you're coming to Utah, please look ahead at the weather, because you should know 5 days out if you're going to be in a storm or not. That's pretty consistent. You'll get accurate weather. So if that's the case, I would definitely make preparations, have the right vehicle, be prepared when you come up the Cottonwoods. It is no joke. And the problem is it just takes one person to really ruin it for everyone else. They go off the road, then they have to try to get crews up there. They have buses. Like, it's not something to mess around with. So that's all. And go early. If you do, go early. Bring a burrito and some coffee and just wait in the car. It's really the only way to do it. Pair of Beer League cheater race skis for early season. I'm supposed to be getting a pair of 88s from Head Skis. They're sending me skis and bindings, no strings attached. So that would be my early season carving ski. What happened to the Garage Gang? They are still around. They were here last week, or 2 weeks ago when I streamed. So yeah, they're still here. I think I don't have the photo. Next day in Steamboat. Nice, Jason. Steamboat's opening, huh? I'm very pleased we have this forum, Fun and Games with Friendships forum. You have our attention and trust. You can't buy that. No, you're 100% right. The coolest thing about this is people who have made connections because of the channel in real life. I know there's people in here who let's take is it? I think it's Jason, Mark, and Jason. These people met through the channel, and then they went and skied together in real life, and that's just been a really cool, tangible thing. Where all this is like, like I'm literally, how much of YouTube do I spend talking to a camera, right? I mean, I'm literally sitting here in the garage. There's my laptop, And so for something actual to come from it's pretty cool. So I agree with you, Ron. Yeah, they do, Adam. That's what the traction law is. When the traction law is in effect, at least in Utah, I'm not really aware of what it is in Colorado, but yeah, Utah's 3-peak MSF rated tires if you have, and 2-wheel drive with traction devices, and then 4-wheel drive whenever the traction law is on. So I tried snowboarding like, I don't know, 20 years ago now, probably like once, but yeah, never really snowboarded. The 22nd. Hopefully that stays true, man. Have fun out there. Target got delayed too. Yeah, I mean, the reason I bring up Mark is because he's 88 ski, so he's in here right now, but he's like such a prime example of it. He's came to the Stoke Squad meetup every year, and even just seeing his own growth as a skier has been insane, and so it's been cool because we've actually met each other and we've hung out with each other, and people have formed friendships beyond the channel, which is kind of what the whole community has always been about in the Stoke Squad, and so it's been the most rewarding part of it. What's up, Scott? What time is it? 7:03. We're making cutlets tonight. Cutlets, sauce, and rigs. I'm trying to get my cooking game up. Yeah, Brundage Mountain Resort. There it is. Place looks rad. Let's see how our poll's doing. What do we got for responses here? $110 votes. 71% say to go to Brian Head opening day. 29% say no. Huh. I mean, 70%, I think I'm going to have to send it. They did give me a pass. What's up, Michael Bolelo? It's 3 a.m. here. Holy cow, man. You would never catch me awake at 3 a.m. unless I'm waking up for the next day. Don't overboil the pasta and save some pasta water to reintroduce. You are completely right, Ron. I like my pasta al dente. The harder, the better. I want it to get stuck in my teeth when I eat it. I have to sleep during the day because of this live. Oh man. Well, don't do that. Get some sleep. You can rewatch the live. Maybe the construction at Canyons. It's a good point, Megan. I don't know what their plan is with that whole parking garage because parking over there already was a nightmare, and so I don't. Yeah, I guess it'll give them a little bit more time. Apparently, you're gonna be able to park there. I don't know. I haven't even thought about that. So I'm just gonna take my Deer Valley season pass and go to DV. You had to buy new coats. Do you do the hand-me-down stuff where like the you give the younger daughter the older daughter stuff? Scott, you're tasked with bringing the Stoke Elk second cousin to the meetup. 106 life. Indeed. Last time I went to Brian Head was 4 years ago. Because I sent them the video. I was like, "This is a video that I made long time ago." I literally it was even before I wore Montec. It was like my first year ever making ski videos. I went there, and I also then the next day I went to Eagles. What is it? Eagles Point across the highway, pretty much. I thought it was a fun mountain, Brian Head, and you're like skiing, and the view is like Red Rock and desert, so it's kind of this cool vibe to it. And Brian Head's the highest base elevation in Utah. I think that the base elevation of Brian Head is 9,600 feet. So it's pretty high even when you're just at the bottom, I guess is kind of what I'm getting at. Where like the top of Park City is like 9,600 feet, 10,000 feet, 99.90, whatever you want. So, I mean, you don't have as much vertical at Brian Head, but, you still get up well above 10,000 feet. Can we get a quick smash on that like button? Yeah, Justin, we haven't had a like button enforcer in a long time. Actually, I never tell people to hit the like button. That's what we have you for. Hitting sugar bush, Hunter, nice dude. And then for opening day Saturday and Sunday, then Hunter, my friends, hopefully after Thanksgiving. Hell yeah. Bottom 2 floors of the parking garage should be open by Christmas. The upper 2 dirt lots will still be available as well. There we go. Closest lift to West Red Pine Road in Canyons. That might be the new Sun. That might be, what is it? Sunnyside or that might be the new lift that they just put in, Scott. West Red Pine Road. I think that's the new gondola that they put in. Will be pretty close to there. Safe to assume SLC will understand the need for. Yeah, I mean, if you get a large SUV all-wheel drive, you should be more than fine. I mean, if you get there and the tires are bald, which they can't rent a car without good tires anyways, then you might have a problem. But yeah, just get all-wheel drive. The problem is people get they rent a car and they get something cheap and it's a front-wheel drive Corolla and it just doesn't work. So. Few dozen less spots. Okay. The younger one gets the older daughters, but the older daughter skipped a size 1 year, so I had to buy 2 this year. When's the last time there's been an Alta opening this late? It's a good question. I don't know. The thing with Alta is they try to open up with actual runs, though. Like they could, you can open up and just have one little ribbon, but typically Alta opens and like Wildcats open, so. Person got out with a mid station. Wait, they're replacing the Cabriolet with a 10-person gondola with a mid station, like right from the parking lot. You're going to be able to go up on the mountain. That's huge. So you don't have to take the cabriolet up, get off the cabriolet, then go up to another lift. You're saying you're going to be able to take a lift right out of the parking lot? Megan Mack, always pleased to have the fair in the mix. No polite crowd, no misogyny, glad of the girls. 100% right. We don't get a lot of women. I think my channel is like 97% men when I look at my demographics, but the few women we do get tend to be really great. We haven't seen Regina in a while, but she's a moderator, and I think she's been at every meetup as well. So, what do the Utah places like Deer Valley Snowbird run for a true season pass? Deer Valley season pass, I think, is 4,000. Snowbird season pass, I think, is like 1,500 to $2,000, depending on like what kind you get. And that's really all I'm aware of. I don't know prices of other ones. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that, man. Your videos are the best. Keep it up. I love the van content. My youngest finished the year par 3 tournaments with a win in the final tournament. Wow. I didn't know you had a golfing fam like that. Number 2 overall in her age group. Sunrise Gondola, Brooks. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. What did I say? Sunnyside? New gondola at PC. That's what I'm thinking about, Megan. The Sunrise one. That's pretty close, I think, to that Red Pine Road that you're talking about, Scott. Trying out any new mountains this year? I'm trying to do Crested Butte, Donnie. And I would love to make a Fernie appearance up in Canada. And then potentially doing something with Japan would be really cool, but that's a long shot. But I think Crested Butte and Fernie are realistic options. And then I talked about a few in Idaho. Brundage and Tamarack, I think, are very likely. Yeah, it can dump an L10 snowboard in a heartbeat. That's exactly what I said earlier. Like, careful what you wish for, because before you know it, you'll have a 5-foot storm cycle, and I'm not worried about it. I mean, but I've skied up here for 27 years of my life, so when you average 400 inches at Alta and 300 in Park City, like, you get good years and you get below average years, and that's just the way it goes. So many people, I feel like, got jaded to the 900-inch winter that Alta had like 2 years ago, that people are like, what? Only 400 inches of snow this year? Man, Utah sucks, dude. You should just go to the east. What's up, Jason? How you doing, man? Cab will still end at the same place, but the mid-station will be at the first upper dirt lot. Because they're planning on building another resort at the dirt lot, and they need access to the mountain. I think I need a diagram to help me out on that one, DC, but... The new wife, he says, what's up, y'all? She actually created the idea of 88 ski. She's got to come, man. I can get my girlfriend out. She's more of an intermediate skier. It would be great. 80H ski. What does it mean? I kind of always read it as like ADD ski. ADHD ski. Booking West Red Pine Road for MLK. Yeah, I know that parking lot in front of Silverado. It's the dirt one right up there, and +13 handicap and is shooting a 2-3 on the par 3 course. +2, +3. I'm not really well versed in golf, so I think that sounds pretty good. So 4 ski drawer, nice. Any idea why Colorado resort bases seems to be so much more expansive than Utah base areas? It's a good observation, Tim. I don't know. I mean, you really can't make base areas in the Cottonwoods, I guess, because of the avalanche danger. Like, you can't have people. I don't know. I think it's just so much harder to maintain in general. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say Utah's like for the real skiers, and Colorado isn't, because Colorado has great skiing. But maybe just like the way their infrastructure is, it kind of lends itself a little bit better to more amenities and stuff. But will you be at BH? What's BH? Some schoolwork. Nice checking up. Peace out, man. Good luck with the schoolwork. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up here soon anyways. My stomach's grumbling. I got to go help Tara with our cutlet mission. I'm going to Snowmass and I'm watching Grace. She is my favorite influencer. I have seen her before because she lives in Aspen, I think. She's a great skier. What's her last name, though? Grace. She used to come up on my TikToks before. Grace something. She will get an under par round on the par 3 soon. Oh, Brian. I think so, man. Yeah, they gave me a day ticket, so I think I'm going to send it on Friday. Leave early Friday. Ski a few runs, drive back. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be there. Yeah, I don't know about predicted dates. I guess I should look at the weather. And we just needed to get cold. It's not cold enough. I like almost forgot it was like almost Thanksgiving because it's been like so warm. Chance of snow showers early tonight. Less than 1 inch in 48 hours, though. I mean, let's check a 10-day. Why aren't you loading? That's what we got for weather in Park City. Doesn't look too good. I mean, maybe this weekend, 2017, 16. Rain, snow showers, PM snow showers. But now you're I don't think you're going to get a Thanksgiving opening. I think you might get like a kind of first week of December, maybe. We got a foot of snow Saturday, expecting more tonight. We'll probably get that then after you guys, MR2. The only place I've been able to blow snow is above the 5-way intersection above Crescent Ridge. Yeah. I know I need to get 100K to go to the east, right, Scott? I agree. Maybe I'll change it. Once I get 77,000, I'll go to the east. The 3-wheel electric bike. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, it's all good. It happens. A little bit lighter snow year to begin with, but that just means it'll be better later on. Hike Breckenridge. Yeah, I need to do a proper Colorado trip. I'd love to get back to Steamboat, try out Crested Butte. I need to get back to Telluride. Just hit 77K. No, I'm 76.9. Most excited to ski this year? Ooh. Probably Canada overall. I don't know if you guys remember at the end of the year, I did a cat skiing trip in Whitefish, Montana, Great Northern Powder Guides. They reached out to me yesterday and they want to put together a whole trip this year with like other creators and filmers. So, and I guess now they have a lodge that they're putting people at. So that could be a really fun thing again, because that skiing up there in Whitefish was really rad. So I think like a multi-day cat skiing trip will be fun there, and kind of have some other cool things possibly in the works, but I never like disclosing them before they're a little bit more concrete. So the Floraxter. Yeah, that's a good thing with Colorado. You guys been able to make snow. Utah just hasn't been able to make snow. And a lot of places like, Alta and Bird, they rely a lot on natural snow. Like they're not a place that's just they don't just blow snow to try to open the mountain. I mean, they do make snow, but so we kind of need a little bit more natural snow. East Coast open relatively strong. Pretty great, except the only upper. Oh, wow, the lift went down. We'll be in SB first week of Utah. Is that Snow Basin, Jason? Snow Basin, Jason. Favorite month to ski? That's a good question. Yeah, probably February. March can be pretty rad too, because you get a little bit more spring conditions, but still a lot of snow. I like summer skiing. June. I've never been to Pine Creek. Nope. Only place I've skied in Wyoming has been Jackson Hole. And I guess Targhee. Is Targhee in... I never know if Targhee's in Wyoming or Idaho. Steamboat. Yeah, SB can be a lot of things. Snowbird, Snow Basin, Steamboat. Yeah, I mean, it's been almost 60 degrees up here too. Just till about last week or so, but even during the day it's 45 degrees. It's like, it's warm for this time of year. Yeah, March. Yeah, March. No crowds. You got all the base still. Sugar Bowl. Ron says, I love you. You have to do breakfast in the van. That's what brought us to the party. I know. The van breakfasts. There'll be a breakfast in the van Friday. Because if I drive down early, I'll get there and make breakfast when I get there. Yeah, I mean, I've been like, the van has been, like, looking back at all the places I've went and stayed in the van, like, sub-zero degrees, snowstorms, like, man, that van has been through a lot. Yeah, Lake Louise definitely in the rotation, Scott. That mountain was awesome. I feel like I didn't get enough of it. Skied it one day. So Lake Louise will definitely be in the rotation. 100% Lake Louise. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Hour and a half stream. Let's see what we got. Nice, 70 people. I appreciate everyone who came by, hung out for a little bit, even if you didn't say nothing. 140 votes, 75% say to go, 25% say not to go. So, yeah, the plan is this. There'll be a video out tomorrow, just of me talking again, and then we'll be planning on going to Brian Head on Friday. So, with that video out Saturday. So that's the plan. Thoughts on the Deer Valley? Think it'll be great. A little concerned about the snow quality and stuff like that, but yeah, doubling the size of the terrain. So anyways, love you guys. Mark, Jason, DC, MR2, Scott, Jerry, if you're still in here. Appreciate you guys stopping by, and yeah, love you guys. Peace.